Hello and welcome to the Ingles table. I'm Steve Woronoff, the interim innkeeper. I work in some of the best bed and breakfasts you'll find anywhere, preparing meals to delight our guests. Today I'm excited to cook with you, and I'm going to show you how to make my stuffed pork roast. I've already been to Ingles and chosen some delicious ingredients. Now it's time to get cooking. Okay, so to get started with our pork loin today, first we're going to need to butterfly the pork loin. First off, you make a diagonal cut. And in butterflying, we're laying it open. It's real easy to do, and we're trying to keep it to about, an inch, ½ inch to an inch. Of course, you can get the pork loin at the Ingles Butchers. So once you have it nice and laid out flat, then what we're going to do is liberally put a little salt and pepper on there. This is a really easy dish, but it goes over tremendously well with our guests. Has a lot of flavor to it. But next we're adding apricot jam. We're going to slather that all over the pork roast. Get a good coating on there. And then next, we have some prunes that have an orange essence to them. But you can use most anything for your stuffing. I just happen to like to do these. And like I said, this is really simple and easy to do. You lay these out, and then what you do is you just roll it up. And then you take some butcher's twine, you slide it under there, and you make what's known as a butcher's knot. So you fold it over about 3 times. And that'll make it tight. And then you come back through. And then what you do is make sure you have plenty of slack here, and you just make a loop, and slide it under, pull it tight, you make another loop, and you do this 3 or 4 times across the length of the pork loin. And then what we want to do is turn it over, and we want to get plenty of slack. We're going to come back through on the bottom, and we're going to go back under these cross ties. And see how that's really nicely trussing up the pork loin, and it will bake tremendously well this way. The last one here. Then what we want to do is turn it right back over, come under this one, and we'll have it all trussed up all the way around. And there we have it. Now the last, we're going to take some honey mustard. Of course, you're using the best tools that you have, and again, that's your hands. We're going to slather that around there, get a nice coating of honey mustard on there. And then what I like to do is take some dried cranberries and just kind of sprinkle those on top. And another little layer of salt and pepper. And so we're going to bake this off at 350 degrees for 15 minutes per pound. And in this case, this is about a 4-pound pork loin. So it take about an hour, but you can check it to make sure that it's about 160 to 165 degrees internal temperature with a thermometer, because we are cooking pork. And so we're ready to go. So here we have our finished pork loin. It's been in the oven for, a little over an hour. I've let it rest for about 30 minutes. And so what I'm going to do now is take off the twine and we're going to carve it. I serve it on a little plate of greens. I'm going to cut through the twine. You'll see it comes off fairly easy. So now we have our pork loin ready to slice. And I like to go about ½ inch or so, and as you can see, it's all nice and stuffed. Nice little medallions that we slice out here. So there you go, folks. It's all ready to present to guests, and that's it. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Remember to check out the rest of our site at the Ingles table for more great tips, tricks, and recipes. See you next time.